Team Bod Babes. I love my clients. I love that you guys are showing up and saying, Allie, I need to get back on track. I've been off track for too long. I'm so proud of you for doing that. If you haven't done that yet, girlfriend, it's time to make a coaching call. It is time to make that coaching call. Let's get you up and running. No more procrastinating before 2023 hits. Let's make 2023 your year. What do you say? It's your year. See, the thing of it is you get to choose what your year is like. So many times we think that other things and other people are in control of our life. But I'm here to tell you today that that is untrue. It's untrue. Yeah, there's going to be things that hinder you. Yeah, there's going to be things that slow you. Yeah, there's going to be instances and happenings. But here's the thing. Let's talk about those people that have overcome much bigger obstacles than we have to get to where we want to go, than we even face to get to where we want to go to do what we want to do. Because in life, there are people who have been homeless and gone through diseases, lost their parents, were raised with alcoholic parents, were alcoholics, drug addicts, all of these things, imprisoned, seriously, and turned their life around and are living their dreams because they took control of their life. See, and it's not just overcoming things once. It's deciding how you look at those things and how you want to change your life. Let me talk to you about this. And this is one that you guys hear me talk about. And I'm going to get closer because I want you to hear me. Okay? If you got someone in the room, a man or something, you don't want hearing this, then put your ear bobbers in. I call them ear bobbers. Your AirPods or your whatevers. Put them in or turn your phone down, put it up to your ear. I want you to hear something. So, rape. I was raped. I didn't tell anyone for over 5 years. And I let it destroy my life in so many ways for over 20 years. Actually, for longer than that, but especially those 20 years. It affected me in every area of my life, from the way I dressed. Everything was up to here and down to there and not sexy for a long time, a lot of years. And I dressed like an old woman for many years. I didn't want my husband to touch me. I remember my first child was born and her hand was rubbing my arm and it just made my skin crawl. I'm being really honest with you. I grabbed her hand. I remember doing it. She was probably 2 months old. I was rocking her. It just, human touch made me, even the touch of a child made me feel like my skin was just, oof, I just couldn't handle it. I want to share this with you because I used to question why and relive it and think about it and think I never will have sex and all these bad things happen to me, and every time I would have a man touch me, my husband or anything, my mind would go to this place of ugh. But I had to change my mindset. I decided to make that rape no longer destroy me, but to let it empower me. So when I was raped, there was a song that was on. It was by Aerosmith. And it was called, I think, Angel or something like that. And I hated every time Aerosmith came on. It even affected me in my car on the radio. When it come on, I turned the channel if Aerosmith came on, or especially that song. And I decided one day that I was tired of being broken by it and it destroying so many areas of my life. and making me afraid to be in certain situations, or, all these things. And so I decided to change my mindset. And instead of letting it destroy me and hold me and keep me captive and quiet and hidden and in this secret jail kind of cell in my mind I was in, I decided to instead be empowered by it, to rise above it. It was an obstacle that I'll tell you was one of the hardest obstacles I've had to face in my life to rise above. And I decided I would make Aerosmith my favorite band of all time. I would listen to their songs and I would learn their songs. I would no longer be fearful and afraid when it came on, but instead I would feel powerful and strong. And I did. Slow process of changing my mind, but I did. Did it happen right away? No. I decided that I wouldn't be afraid to look sexy or feel sexy anymore. Changing the way that I dressed. I decided that allowing my husband to touch me was a beautiful thing. That I had allowed the rape to destroy and steal that from me for so long. That I was going to change that and embrace it. I decided that hugging my family and my kids was my new favorite thing. And that I was not going to be one of those standoffish moms. That I was going to be the mother that embraced them and hugged them and felt compassion for them and kindness, instead of being the strict authoritarian that was just get up and get over it, even when they were sick. That's how I was. I decided to no longer let that be my life. And you know what? It changed my life. And the reason I'm talking about this on a diet and fitness program is this. See, we act like these things that we are dealing with are stopping us. But truthfully, those things happened years ago, or maybe even last year, maybe it was a month ago. It was the past. The past cannot control your future unless you allow it, right? Past failures, all of that stuff. See, we think the thing that disqualifies us is the bad things that's happened to us or the bad things that we've done. When truth is that if we've overcome those, or if we've survived those things, those are actually the things that qualify us and make us stronger and make us better. So that rape, even though it destroyed me for so many years, I wish I had taken control of it years before in my mind and broke out of that prison. So here's what I want you to think about 2023. My husband and baby are coming in, granddaughter. 2023 is going to be whatever you make it. Some people during COVID were destroyed and laid down and gave up. Other people rose up and were empowered. Some were broken during COVID and decided, I'm not going to stay here, I'm rising above it. And they built multi-million-dollar companies. Some people gained 50 pounds during COVID or more. Some less, but they still gained weight. And some people took the time that they had at home during COVID and they let it empower them to become their best self and to look at life and go, you know what? This is my no excuses time. Now I have the chance to actually get fit and get my diet under control. Some people said I couldn't get my diet under control because of COVID and there weren't the food choices. Other people said, I'm a no excuses kind of person. This is my chance. And they changed their life. See, life happens to us all. Bad things and good things. But it's your decision what you make of it. And so let's go into 2023 making no excuses. That we find those things that we have let limit us, destroy us, intimidate us, scare us, hold us back, hold us down, and look at our lives. We are 50, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old in this group. I want to, when I'm laying on my deathbed, look back and go, what a freaking ride that was. I don't want to look back with any more regrets. My 50s have been the best years of my life because I decided that I was no longer going to be scared, intimidated, broken, busted, and disgusted, and sick, and hurting, and sad. And I was going to enjoy my life. I was going to be powerful. I was going to be strong. I was going to take those things that beat me down and broke me, and I was going to turn them around to empower me and strengthen me to be my best me. That when I lay on my deathbed, that I have beautiful memories and not regrets. And I'm whispering because I've got kids in the other room. And what I told you was I'm very open with you guys, but I hope it touches your life. And so, listen, it's up to you what your life looks like. You can make those decisions. No one has that power and that authority over you but you. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. If you want to be fit and healthy and strong, the sexiest you, and maybe you're 60, you can do that. You can start your own business. You can be an amazing overcomer. It doesn't matter what your past was about. It doesn't matter. You can start over at any age. Don't be ashamed. Step up to the plate. Live your best life. That's what 2023 is going to be about if you choose it. I choose to no longer be the victim. See, I get to choose that. I choose to no longer be the victim. I choose that I get to decide what all that trash that could have, destroyed me for so many years means to me. I am not allowing those people that hurt me, raped me, beat me, all those things to define me and tell me what I can be anymore. I've decided to not be the victim. I've decided to be the victor, and I hope you decide the same. I want you to be on a coaching call. No more excuses. Set up your coaching call. Let's get this stuff done. I love you.